So you stood on that stage on Sunday night amongst 11 of your peers who've been selected for our division's team of the season. What are you thinking as you're looking out across the EFL's great and good that you're stood there?
Well, to be honest, I couldn't really see much because the spotlight was on it, was dead bright. No, it was just something I'm really proud of to be there. You know, you sat amongst some incredible players, managers. It's just when you take a step back, it's just something you look at and I'm really proud to achieve. But again, got to go back to I want to thank like all the players and in there because it wouldn't be possible for me to get that award without them because you know everyone's had a brilliant season. There could have been quite a lot of players in that team and probably deserved to be and and obviously thanks to everybody at the club for giving me the opportunity to play and then end up with that award.
We've talked to you about this loads. You have come to this late, you've come back to this late. There's this thing called imposter syndrome that dogs all of us at different times during our life. How have you managed that, Mox, that syndrome where people look around and think, do I even deserve to be here? You've managed that. You've got the self-confidence to do it. Where does that come from?
I think it's just something you've always, if you don't back yourself, then nobody else will. It's one of the things I've looked at, since being a young lad, getting released. You can take it the wrong way, or you can use it as motivation to right. I know what I want to go and do now. You sort of not prove people wrong, but at the same time, maybe is proving people wrong. I went and had 3 years full time, fully enjoyed it, but because I left school, I maybe didn't realise how good I had it and how much I enjoyed it until I started working and playing part time. So it was all about getting back to that, and I always believed I was good enough to do that, and just fully just believing in myself that I can get back into it, and when I am back into it, then I'm gonna succeed at it as well. And thankfully we've had a great season. I'm in a dressing room with brilliant players. We've got brilliant manager, brilliant staff. It's just fully enjoy it, and there's no reason not to back yourself, especially this season when we're doing so well.
I know the gaffer gives you that instruction, get out there, do your job. That must help.
Yeah, it definitely does. Gaffer's obviously progressed me quite a lot this year. Even if he hasn't pulled me and done things separately with me on my own, it's just he's given me the freedom to go and play. I've played every game but one when I was injured at Stevenage, so it just gives me that time on the pitch to learn the league. I've played enough games in my career. He gives us that trust to go and learn for myself and how to manage games in this league and just get with the standard and stuff like that. So obviously thank him for that, and it's just the freedom he gives us all to go and play, and then obviously if we in turn provide the results, then it's all good for us all, isn't it?
15 assists, stopping the tackling, possession, you name it. The stats charts you right at the top. Have you surprised yourself?
No. Like I say, like I've always backed myself to do it. I'm just going out playing my game, and there's quite a lot of times this season where I've maybe done well, where I've came off and I've been disappointed that I could have done more. But I think obviously my family will say it's not a good trait to have because I'll maybe always beat myself up too much even when I've done well. But I think it's just that need to want to go and do more and more. And like I said before, football's not a long career. If I can do that for the next however many years I'm in the game, then I can sit back and I can enjoy what I've done. But for now, nothing will ever be good enough. I want to keep doing more and more. So yeah, it's maybe not. They maybe don't like it, but it's definitely something that helps me push on and keep doing what I'm doing.
The goals away from home, Grant, Mox, we've seen pointing at the sky a little bit for Grant, a little bit for Nana. How much of the goal at the Warwick Road end there was for those two?
No, it was amazing, and obviously going away from the sort of football side of it, and for me personally and my family, it meant a lot. My mum got to see that goal she hasn't seen any live this year. My girlfriend, my brother was sadly on the train for that, but he's been at a few mad away days, so he's had them. Dad's over in Russia, so he was buzzing to see, and all his mates were here. They've got a box, and you know there was plenty of people I know in the ground, and you know it was something I'm really proud of, to be able to say now that I've done it and get it off my chest a little bit as well, because it was to start I was thinking I've not got much time left of the season. I want my first goal at Brunton Park in my first season, so no, it was good to get it. Sadly, obviously it wasn't the winner, but you know it was something I'm really proud of.
Supporting the club and being part of a season like this, what's that like?
No, it's amazing. You know, like not every year there's things to shout about, and you know last season was obviously, it ended up turning out good at the end, you know, when the gaffer came in, but they're obviously struggling a little bit. So sometimes in football it can change. Well, every time in football it can change so quickly. So whilst we're in the position we're in as a fan, everybody needs to just enjoy it and you know keep supporting us like they've supported us this year, because it's been absolutely amazing. Keep getting more and more fans. I'm sure there'll be a big crowd on Saturday, and they give us a massive lift. So we just need to enjoy it while we can, and whatever happens will happen. We all want the same thing, so hopefully we'll achieve that.
You've said it there, Mox, just finally, whatever happens will happen, but there must be a real sense in that dressing room we've got here. Let's try and see it through.
That's it. If we go out on the weekend and the last two games and just give everything we've got, you know, you can't. Sometimes you can control that. You can control how hard you work, and you know, but sometimes the result's going to be what the result's going to be. As long as we go and do everything we possibly can, and if it's not doesn't end up good enough at the time, then we've got to hold our hands up, and then we can say, you know, we've gave it everything, fair play. But I think there's more than enough in that dressing room, and we want to go and win the game on Saturday, and then we want to win at Sutton. So, and then we can see where that takes us. But not everybody's bang up for it, and you know we're fully focused on Saturday.
Absolutely superb.